Hello, all you beautiful people, and welcome to your weekly energy update. And we are looking at the week of May 29th through June 5th. But of course, these are timeless. So if you are coming across this reading outside of that time frame, still trust your intuition and watch the video because I'm sure there are messages for you. If you are watching this during that period of time, wow, May has been quite a I don't even know what word to say, intense, maybe, energy month. We had the eclipses going on, and of course, Mercury in retrograde. So it was a pretty, like I said, intense, energetic type of month. But great news for this week on Friday, June 3rd, is when Mercury goes direct. So we're coming out of that retrograde. So all the reflection we've been doing and all the challenges we've had with communication and whatever beautiful lessons we were able to learn through that. Now we're going to be moving forward again for a little while till the next retrograde. Also, we have the Gemini New Moon on May 30th. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury along with Virgo. So with this new moon happening on May 30th, we're already going to be in that energy of that Mercuryness, the direct Mercuryness, though, going forward as it hits and goes direct on June 3rd. So the Gemini New Moon, Gemini energy is all about creating connections, kind of allowing a space for curiosity, getting some clarity amongst all the chaos that we were in and experience every day that's going on around us, and moving forward with that. So we're already going to be in this beautiful Gemini energy as Mercury goes direct. So some beautiful things. So for this week's reading, what Spirit wants us to focus on is asking, what do we want to know about, like new connections, new thoughts, and what can we have more clarity around? So we're going to jump into each zodiac sign, and I'm jumping into yours right now. All right, Aquarians, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And side note, all the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. All right, so let's see, what energies does Spirit want you to know about these new thoughts, these new connections? What kind of clarity do they want you to know about this week? What kind of energy? So, all right, they want that one right there. So right out of the gate, and you have new beginnings. Beautiful. New beginnings coming your way with this new moon. Even says new moon down here, which is the new moon in Gemini. So hello. Here we go. And you are offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. So take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. And that's the week to do it, right? We had the Mercury retrograde coming out of retrograde. So you definitely, this is the time for that newness, this new journeys. And there is something incredibly poetic and even romantic about that tiny sliver of silver that's in the new moon. After the waning cycle and depths of the dark moon, here we have appearing in the sky an incredible crescent of the finest light, almost a scratch upon the blackboard of the universe. So here is the evidence that even after the darkest nights, light returns again. And the crescent of the new moon is an ancient symbol that stretches back to ancient prehistory. There are cave drawings featuring crescent moons, sculptures of the goddesses with crescent mooned diadems, and the goddess Aphrodite, Hecate, Diana, Artemis, Inanna, and many Central Asian female deities were often depicted with the new moon symbology. Go back even further into the Neolithic cave paintings where moon and sun symbology features with no phase more commonly being depicted than the new moon. So when the new moon appears in the lunar cycle, we're gifted with a new beginning and a fresh start. We have identified a useless or unneeded anymore. Let me resay that. what we have identified as useless or unneeded anymore has been released in the void of the dark moon. And here, waiting is a new chance. Here we get to renew our lives and feel free enough to risk trying again. Whether we are asking for a fresh start in relationships, or a new love, or are heralding the actioning of intentions, such as better health, a new business, or the start of a new project, riding this new moon energy will assist us. Many creative people start new works on a new moon, and this author personally likes to begin all of her new works on that phase, even if beginning means simply typing up a cover page or an outline. The most powerful of new moons for new starts traditionally are within the seasons of spring, which this will be the last new moon in spring. We might have one more new moon, but because, here shortly, we're moving into the summer or winter solstice. And I know, Southern Hemisphere, you're not in spring right now, you are in fall. And the companion stone for this is Celestine. So I love this. New beginnings coming in. We're also going to pull from the numerology guidance cards and see what else they'd like you to know about the energy of this week and this new beginning. But we already knew that. We knew there was going to be new connections, new thoughts, new clarity. So let's see. All right. So for our Aquarians, what else? Okay. So you get these two right here. Do you have music? So beautiful. So new music coming in, a new song to be sung, right? And then you have leadership as well, card number 81. So you do have these two sides, or maybe you're going to move into leadership in music. I'm not sure. This is a general reading, so it can be a variety of things for all of us. And let's take a look here and see for music. And so this card would indicate a need to listen to music you enjoy in order to improve your health, your well-being, and overall quality of life. Playing music, singing music, composing music, or listening to beautiful music that fills your heart with joy automatically raises your vibration and enhances your connection to the source, to universe, to the creator. Because you attract what you feel in this magnetic vibrational world, when you consistently feel good, you can make your dreams come true. Music is the ultimate way to bring yourself into alignment because it only takes a few minutes to sing your favorite song in the shower rather than worry about your day. Listen to inspirational music while you're driving rather than stress about traffic. Or play your favorite CD. What are CDs? I'm just kidding. Or play your favorite CD while doing housework rather than fret about the mess. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to listen to music that you love. It truly has the power to heal your body and your life. So when you fill your heart with music, you can manifest your dreams. Love it. And then let's take a look here at the leadership card. This indicates a time to lovingly lead and guide others who are less capable than you are at this moment. This may apply to your workplace, your community, your family, or circle of friends. So this card has come into your reading today because you are being encouraged to have confidence in your ability to motivate and inspire those who accompany you on your path. This card also indicates a role as a leader in your field. You may choose to rise to the top of your game with your unique talents or to lovingly lead others to a new, improved way of life. Either way, it's time to step up to the plate and adopt a position of authority of some kind, for you have a natural ability to lead. Remember, a successful leader leads alongside others rather than from above. others graciously follow when you have their best interest at heart. So know that it is safe for you to lead the way. An affirmation for this card is, I lead others and in turn serve a higher purpose. And it's funny, as I was reading that, they were showing me leading with music, and I saw this little vision of the Pied Piper leading mice out of the city, right? And it's kind of that way, but not as in a the same flavor of that, but they were showing me it's like you have the ability to lead with this joy, with this love. And so no matter what you're going to lead in, you're able to do that with that beautiful, it's like your energy almost feels like music to people, this joyful music, and they can't help but be attracted to be around you and to smile when they're around you. I'm also going to pull a card here, or not a card, but cards from the Light Seers Tarot. And we'll see what else they want you to know about this leadership and this music, this new beginning. Might even get involved in music healing, just something with music. There's so much that can touch so many areas of your life. This is a general reading, so of course, take what resonates with you there. All right, so for our Aquarians, what else would you like them to know, please, about this energy for this week? Okay. Zoom up that one there, that one there, that one there, this one in the middle. Okay, what else, please? Okay, that one there. All right. And then these three here. Okay, so let's filter these in. So, okay, so they said these are for over here and these are for right here. God forbid we should be out of balance. All right. So we're going to start with the Justice card because it showed itself first here. And the Justice, this is about this balancing. And this makes sense. They're telling us balancing like work with play, balancing your responsibilities and what you can do for the world with what you can do for yourself, because that is important for this, equal balancing, this temperance, this making sure that you're not overdoing it and even, overbalancing too. Because sometimes there will be a time where you need to focus on one more than the other, and vice versa, focus on one more than the other. So, but it is about, in the end, don't just always be living like this. We can be kind of going back and forth, but never in one direction for too long, because that wears our battery out. And here she has the Ace of Swords that she's using too with balancing out her life. And this really is this balancing between also the human side and the spiritual side, because that Ace of Swords allows you to connect to the spiritual realm and really learn the capital T truths of the higher realm, those that are connected and rooted in the unconditional love. And it also allows you to cut away the thoughts and beliefs of the small t truths of the human side, those that are untrue, those that are connected with fear. And so you do have this clarity and this balancing out, because usually we start off balance because our human is so conditioned with all these small t truths of the human side. We usually start off, leaning toward that. And as we glean more information and awareness from the higher realms, we have more knowledge that comes on this scale, and the more we cut off and remove off that scale to bring back this balance, this ebb and flow between the higher realms of unconditional love and the supposed small t truths of our human experience. We're going this direction here, yeah. Because here's the Eight of Cups. So cups are your emotions, and the Eight of Cups is moving to a new level, letting go of and leaving behind the old emotions that no longer serve you. I love this particular card because they show it as like you have this little ritual where you put the emotions that you want to leave behind and that no longer serve you in the bowl, and you set it on fire. And again, here's an 81, and you have an 8, and here's 11, which there's ones in there. So you have these 8s and these 1s that are on this side of the scale here, right? One's being new beginnings, eight's being about moving to a new level, about self-knowledge. I think too, it's about, moving that up. And when you put an 8 on its side, it is this infinity symbol that kind of has this equal on both sides of the number 8 too. So definitely emotions that you're leaving behind. Yeah. And here is the culprit. No, he's not the culprit, but this is the devil card. Don't forget about this card, because this is our shadow. This is a part of ourself. It's our tour guide. It's what takes us through this amazing amusement park full of fear rides of this human experience. And I always look at it like Dr. Evil in the Austin Powers series, because he shares his plot of how he's allowing us to feel trapped and feel blinded and feel bound, like we can't do something, all these feelings of feeling less than, and just all these wonderful, delicious emotions of fear we get to experience, right? But he spills the guts on his plot, and then in this case, our shadow, the devil here, he winks at us and goes, okay, now what are you going to do with that? Now you get to escape and foil the plot like Austin Powers does in all those movies, right? But so this is that things are being brought to your face on what you are ready to let go of, what you're ready to face and realize that you are not as bound or blinded or restricted as you once thought that you were. Yes, 6 of Wands. Dun, dun, dun. So Wands is your energy. It's your passion, your inspiration. And you can see here, this is like this transformation of notoriety, of being noticed. In the beginning, we start off thinking that it's all these people on the earth that we want to please, and that we define our worth by, and we want all that, people pleasing out there. But they're like ghosts. They're transparent. They're not bringing anything in. But here from above is the spotlight. This is the recognition of the higher realms. So, understanding that what we're really searching for is to feel that wholeness and that completeness from within, but from the higher realms. And when this card pops up, it can mean that you're getting recognition in the outside world. But when that happens, you're realizing it doesn't mean as much to you as you thought it would. It wears off very quickly. But what we're really searching for is the awareness of how much we are loved and supported, and how much they're in awe of us on the other side. I mean, you're the creator in spirit, your guardian angel, your angels, and your spirit guides, your loved ones who are on the other side, your ancestors, and a whole slew of beings of unconditional love and light. They are in awe of who you are, because they get to see every emotion, every thought, everything you've been through, and they see the choices that you make, and they're like, I get it, and wow, they're just in awe. And so there is this awareness that comes because of this, and you will be recognized for that. And I kind of feel this goes into the leadership too, that you're recognized for your abilities and how you're able to help people by your experiences, by what you've been through. You're able to help them, obtain this balance in their lives too. Now they want to start all the way over here. Yeah, because here's the World card. So, I was actually looking at this wreath here too, because I was like, yeah, that wreath reminds me of the World card here, because this stands for major endings of old cycles and new beginnings. So I figured this was going to be popping up here, or I wasn't going to be surprised if it did. So this is definitely reinforcing here that it is time for this big cycle to end, and for this new cycle to start unfolding for you. Yeah, and here's another major arcana, beautiful card here. This is the 7 is the Chariot, and this is basically a message of power for you, that no matter what is happening in your life, you always have 2 choices that you make in every moment. One is of choosing of the human side, right? With the scales here, it's the same scale, it's the same choice that you get to make between 2 energies. One that is rooted in the unconditional love of the higher realms, of the Creator's love for us. unconditional love for us, or the fear of losing the conditional love of the human world, all those supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos that are created in order for you to be lovable and acceptable. Oh my God, they're so exhausting, but we come here to experience that. But when we're ready, this Chariot is basically telling you that you have the power to choose what anything means about you, about others, about the world. You get to decide. Yeah, the outside world's going to have its popular opinions and try to convince you that no, this is how you're supposed to feel about this. This is what you're supposed to think about it and how you interpret it, what story you put to it. But ultimately, you have the power to choose what it all means to you. So love that. And then here you have the Five of Pentacles. So Pentacles is about your outside world, but it is also about your worth and how you're determining your worth. I love how like there's this door here that's locked, but here you have this gateway that's wide open. And also if you look over here, here's the key for the lock to open the door. The Five of Pentacles, fives are about a change. This is a number of change, and this is like a change of perspective and how you're seeing things. Because in the beginning, you're sitting here and you're feeling abandoned, you're feeling worthless, you're feeling limited, you're feeling abandoned by all of mankind because no one is helping you. Usually they're even in winter, and they're wounded, but it is this, starting off like this feeling of despair. But then when it kicks in here, there's usually a stained glass window, and that represents the creator. And actually, you have 32 here, which adds up to 5 too, right below it. So there is this worth that comes in, this feeling of fearing that you're not going to have what you need in each moment. That you're, you have this like fear and dread of tomorrow because you're feeling like I'm not going to have enough someday. And this whole transition that happens here when we put our worth in the outside world and all that conditional love, like we said, it is very much brings us to this feeling like we're in despair because man, like we talked about, the outside world is unstable, right? Relationships or situations or things, they're all unstable in the outside world. I mean, people change or pass away. Situations never stay the same, like work, education, social status, whatever it may be. Our bodies, things, our bank accounts, they deteriorate, break down, are stolen or burned down, And so when we're defining ourselves by the outside world, it's no wonder we feel abandoned and scared because it's like that's unstable out there, so I feel unstable. Where the stability comes in is when we connect and we see that, our worth is coming from within, not coming from the outside world. Our shadow will teach us, and that's what it's a little ploy to keep us feeling restricted and down. It all comes from all those things. It tells us, those relationships are going to make you feel whole and complete. No, that education or that job is going to make you feel like whole and complete. And that body that you're going to have, or your money and your possessions, that's all going to make you feel whole. And then we feel abandoned, we feel let down because those expectations do disappoint us. They do not make us feel that way. They are temporary, even if they do make us feel that way for any amount of time. And so we transform and we realize that the love that we find from within, that's the foundation of who we are, and that it's not humans that bring us what we need in our sustenance, but that it's the creator of all things, who is unlimited, has endless resources, and loves us unconditionally. Nothing we can do to lose that. So it's a very, very stable love. And so we can trust that in each moment we have everything we need. May not have all future moments needs in this moment, but that's okay. Tomorrow we'll have tomorrows, the next day we'll have the next days. And when we can embrace that, then we have this transformation of our worth that changes, and we can trust that the creator of all things is having everything unfold so beautifully and perfectly for us. So loving it, loving it. And then your final card here this is why they wanted this one last, is the star card. This is you, Aquarians. Represents Aquarius. So here's your connection to this beautiful star that you are above and the lifeline that comes down into this human side of you. So it represents hope, but this represents you finding the true you from within, the superstar that you really are, and then you're sharing that beautiful, beautiful, bright light with the world. So this is a beautiful, beautiful reading for you Aquarians for this week. It's about you embracing the powerful person that you are and really connecting and admitting that you have something to teach people, that you have somewhere to lead people by your example, by the experiences that you've been through. And so this new beginning is not only a new beginning for you in your journey, but it's a new beginning about how you're presenting your love in your own unique way with the world. So loving this for you. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that'll give you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video or you share video, you comment on a video, and especially if you subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy it wants to share those readings and videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am, of course, very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I also offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, beautiful Aquarians, as you go through this amazing week, shine bright and know that every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.